You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Alright, hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another favorites video. It's the end of August. I can't believe it. It's literally the last day of August, and this, I feel, is officially the very, very, very end of summer. I have a lot of favorites, so I need to speed through this video so that I'm not taking up too much of your time blabbering on about stuff that you may or may not find interesting. So let's get right into the video. So my first favorite is actually, and I never thought I'd say this, being back at school. I know. You're probably thinking, who are you and what have you done with Lucy Belden? I know. It's odd, it's weird. I actually have been enjoying my very first week back. So classes just started today. I finished all my classes and I'm in my room now. But this was our first day of classes, and like the days leading up, we had a bunch of random crap that we had to go to, or I was just hanging out with people. It's actually been pretty good, and I'm actually really happy with how my room turned out, and it's really cozy and cute, and it's just awesome. And I showed a few clips of it in my last video, but I'll show those again, and new addition, I got a fridge. But yeah, so I'm really loving my room. It's so cozy, and it feels really like, I don't know, homey, and whenever I come back here, it's like the way you should feel when you return to your room, you know? I definitely feel like returning now, it's been super chill and awesome, and I don't know, I've just already had some fun times. And I'm gonna get right into some fashion favorites, because I went thrifting a little bit. I haven't been most of the summer. I went a little bit here and there, but let me tell you right now, I found some goodies. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is actually not thrifted, but it's a piece of YouTube merch from my favorite YouTuber of all time. Well, he's tied with Casey Neistat, but Conan Gray, he's amazing. If you don't watch his videos, you need to go immediately stop this video. I don't even care. Stop this video and go watch his videos. They're so good, and he's an amazing person, and he makes amazing music. So I'll show you the shirt. So this is the shirt I got. He had 3 that he was selling, and I'm not sure if they're sold out or he stopped, but it's a white ringer tee with red collar and sleeves. And the front, it says Idle Town, which is the name of his first single that he released over a year ago. But, I don't know, I've been watching Conan like all through high school, and we're in the same like class, like we're both class of 2021. So like when he graduated high school, I graduated, and his summer before college was my summer before college. And I feel like watching someone who's like your direct peer, like not even in your same age group, like they are literally in the exact same boat as you, it's been so refreshing to hear him talk about some of the stuff he talks about on his channel, and hear his college experience and like his journey through leaving home and then, you know, evolving into who he is now. Because I feel like I similarly went through, I don't know, kind of the same thing. Like I left home when I had everything that I loved there and everything that I had that I ever wanted, and then leaving to come here, it felt like I got the life sucked out of me. And I don't know, it just was a process and a transition, I think, for both of us, and I really relate to him, and his videos are like so amazing, and he's just a great person, so go watch his videos. But anyway, his merch is adorable. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me wearing it, and yeah, I've been wearing it a heck of a lot in August. Okay, the second thing on my fashion favorites list I actually don't have with me, but I'll insert some clips I took of them right here. They are my new golf shoes. Now in the past I used to play with like training shoes. They weren't real cleats. I was thrifting with Lily when she came to visit me, and I stumbled upon these, and I was like freaking out in the store. I was like, oh my god, these are sick, and they're brand spanking new, and they fit me perfectly, and they're only $14. They fit me amazing. They're awesome. And I've been going to the range a lot this summer, the driving range. And finally, on one of my very last days of summer before I left for school, I went and played around with golf with my grandpa. So grandpa, if you're watching this, thanks for taking me golfing. It was really fun, and I got to break in my new cleats and everything. And unfortunately, I don't bring my clubs or my shoes to school because, one, my room is super small this year, and I literally barely have room for the stuff that I need, let alone recreational stuff like golf clubs, which are huge. So yeah, I don't have my golf clubs here. I wish I could play more golf while I'm at school, but also it's freaking freezing here most of the time anyway, so the season's not very long. Anyway, that's enough about my shoes. I love them. They look so nice with literally any golf clothes that you wear, and I don't know, they're super comfy. When I was playing, I honestly felt like my game was a little bit better with like new shoes. I don't know if it's because they made me a little bit taller. Anyway, these shoes are awesome. Love. Okay, the next fashion favorite is just one of the best things I've ever found at a thrift store, and I'm not kidding. I saw this and I almost skimmed past it, and then I pulled it like out from the middle of the rack and I held it up and I was like, oh my god, I love this. Okay, here's the shirt right here. I'll do a little picture of me wearing it so you can see it better. But basically, it's like flannel material. It's a button-down long sleeve shirt, and it's like red, green, and blue, like big color block shirt. This is the back. And let me tell you, when I pulled this thing out of the rack and I saw it and I saw that it fit me, I literally like freaked. This is the type of shirt I've been searching for because I don't have that many long sleeve shirts, like things that are warm. I wear a lot of sweaters and a lot of polo shirts, but this I saw and I got just so excited. I feel like it's something that Jay Versace would wear. Like, he wears a lot of like 90s style, you know, 90s inspired clothes, and it just has like a retro feel. My last fashion favorite is another goodie, obviously, but it's a polo shirt similar to the one I'm wearing now that has like these stripes on the collar, and it's just a solid color. But when I show it to you, you'll see just why it's so amazing. This shirt I got when I was in New York City and I was shopping around with my friend Natalie. I'm gonna insert some footage of our shopping adventures because it was just crazy. Like, Natalie and I go way back, all the way to like my freshman year of high school, and whenever we're together, we just have this like weird sense of humor, and none of this footage is gonna make any sense, but if you watched my New York video, there was only a slight clip of it in there. This was us in Forever 21 right before we bought this shirt.
I don't know. Wait. I'm not ready. Wait.
Just start.
I was like, what's
When you find the goodies. So yeah, I don't know. We're just really weird, but anyway, this shirt I saw, and Forever 21 did this like collaboration with Wilson, the sports brand, and they had a whole section that was like retro tennis attire, and I just like walked by and I was like, oh my god, Natalie, I don't know what, but I'm gonna buy something from this section. So I was like walking around and they had like sweatbands and like tracksuits and like tennis skirts and like all this like just stuff that you'd wear to a country club or something. And I saw this shirt and I just was like, oh my god, love, need to have it. I just love it. It's amazing, and it's just so good. I suck at tennis, by the way. If you've ever seen, this is a throwback, but I'll insert some footage. This is when Jake and I made our tennis parody. Anyway, clearly I'm horrible at tennis, as you just saw, but this makes me feel like I'm a pro tennis player, and I love it. Okay, so that's it for my fashion favorites, but speaking of being in New York City, I went to New York City for my dad's birthday, and we saw Hamilton on Broadway, but the whole trip overall was definitely one of my favorite things from this past month, and while I was there, I got the shirt I just showed you, and we also got some other stuff, which is my next favorite, and it's a bunch of little stationery and pens and stuff. So if you're into like weird stationery and like school supplies and stuff, then you know of this brand. It's a Japanese brand called Muji, and this is the stuff that I got. Start off, I got 2 pens. I got them in the size .38, and I got a black one and a navy blue one, and these are just like the classic Muji pens, which I really like. They're not like the click pens, they just have like a cap like this, but I got the super fine point because a lot of the times I'll write with like a normal ballpoint pen, but when I want like a really fine tip pen, these ones are so nice. They're gel pens, and yeah, I've been using them when I write in my journal all the time, and I've been using them already for my classes and stuff, so these, I love them. The next thing I got is this little, it's like a pad of sticky notes, and they have the days of the week on them. So these are really helpful because I write in my journal every single day, and at the beginning of each week I've been sticking a page of these in, and I can kind of write little stuff, like little reminders for the week, or during the summer when I was using these, I would write what days I had work shifts, and if it was night or morning, And then the last thing that I got while I was in there was these little rolls of washi tape. So I believe these all came in a package together, like they were stacked like this, or it was like 3 for a certain price. But I got these navy blue ones to kind of match the theme with the pen, and they're really cute. They have these different patterns, polka dots, these like arches, and then this is like boxes or something. But these rolls of tape are really useful. They're not like normal tape, but I use washi tape whenever I watercolor, whenever I paint, because I put a little border around wherever I want to draw, and then when you peel the tape up, it's like a nice perfect edge. So I was running low on tape anyway for my painting, so it was nice to get these. I love these tapes, they're really nice, and honestly, all the stuff that I got in that store, 10 out of 10. Okay, so the next thing is another school-related type thing, goes along with school supplies, but it's right here, and it's my new backpack. It's just a simple backpack. I used to use my penny backpack, which was really helpful because I could put my penny board on the back of it when I traveled, and it was just a really nice backpack that my friend Harrison gave me as a gift one time. But this new backpack that I have, it kind of is like a throwback to my earlier years of high school. I would just carry like a plain black backpack, but this one's blue, and unfortunately, like literally 2 hours ago, I was at lunch and I spilled my Old Bay in this pocket right here. So it smells like Old Bay, which is kind of nasty, but like, I don't know, I guess it reminds me of home kind of, but I just spilled all the spices into my bag, so thanks a lot, world, for making me spill into my brand new backpack. But anyway, speaking of my Old Bay, it's right here. If you don't know what this is, then you should try it. They sell it at literally every grocery store, but it's a spice blend that's really like popular in Maryland. I think it was created there, but it's primarily used on blue crabs in Maryland, like blue crabs from the Chesapeake Bay, and that's where I'm from, and I've grown up loving seafood and loving crabs. It's one of my favorite foods, and when I was shopping for groceries with some of my friends, I was like, oh my god, I just need Old Bay. And I've been putting it on all my french fries and like chicken and stuff, so that has been a nice little homage to home. Okay, so moving on from that kind of stuff, I'm going to move into entertainment favorites. So the only show, or I don't know, anything like that that I've been watching in the month of August was my friend Madison just was like, hey, do you watch Twin Peaks, or have you ever? You need to go watch it. And I was like, no, but isn't that show kind of old and like whatever? And I had never really thought much of it. Like I kind of knew what it was about, but not really. And she was like, no, just watch it if you haven't. You need to watch it. And so I started watching Twin Peaks, and there's only 2 freaking seasons on. I'm so mad about it, but it was so entertaining and so good, and I watched it all with, like, I think I watched it in the span of like less than a week. Like I just literally binged this show. It was so good, and I loved every part of it. The characters, the set, just the whole vibe of the show, the story, everything. It was like this perfect mix of like weird and funny and awkward and like lighthearted and kind of scary and suspenseful. Like it has everything. Basically, it's a murder mystery, and a FBI special agent named Dale Cooper comes, and he comes to this town called Twin Peaks because a teenage girl named Laura Palmer was murdered, and no one knows who killed her, no one knows why she was killed, and it kind of just is this story that unravels in front of you, and it's really good. So it's an oldie but a goodie. So to wrap up this video, I'm gonna do the last category, which is my music favorites. So the first thing on this list, and I've talked about this so many freaking times, and literally this album that I'm about to talk about comes out tonight. Like as I'm speaking, this thing comes out in 9 hours. It's Troye Sivan's new album. It's called Bloom, and everything that I've already heard on it is amazing, and I love every song so far. It's just a bop. If you don't listen to Troye Sivan, definitely go check him out. His music's so good. Okay, so the next music favorite is another album, and this is a heavily talked about album right now because it's just blowing up everywhere, but it's Ariana Grande's new album. It's called Sweetener, and I'm just in love with every song on it. When I first listened through it, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. And then after like the 10th time listening to all the songs, I'm like, these are all amazing. Like I'm in love with the whole album. It's so good. Now, I've never really been a huge Ariana Grande fan. Like, I like a few of her songs here and there. Like, she has an amazing voice and her songs are good, but I've never been a huge fan, like never been a die-hard fan. But I remember when No Tears Left to Cry came out, I was just like, this song is fire. And then I just started, following her on Instagram and like keeping up with her. And then she got engaged and like, oh my, just like crazy stuff. Sweetener, I listened to it so many times and it's amazing. So if you don't like her old music, I definitely recommend listening to Sweetener because it's very new and fresh and different, and it's like, it's unlike any album I've ever heard. It has like, some of the songs definitely have their quirks, but it's just so good. It's amazing. The lyrics are great, her voice is great, it's inspiring, and it's strong and powerful and fun and happy. There's a lot of things about it that I really like. The last music favorite that I'm going to talk about is a single, and it's by a duo that I've been listening to since they first came out with their first EP. I love them, they're amazing. They're called Broods. They just recently dropped a new single, and it's called Peach. It's about being like in between mood swings, and like 1 minute you're high, 1 minute you're low, but when you're in the middle and everything's good, it's like you're just peach, like you're peachy. So that's what the song's about, and honestly, it's like such a mood, such a bop. Totally can relate, and I don't know, it's just a really fun, energetic song, and I think anyone who listens to it would like it. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't heard it, or if you haven't heard of Broods. They're awesome. That's it for my favorites video. I hope you enjoyed listening to me kind of ramble about stuff that I've been into this past month. And if you want to check out any of the stuff I talked about, if I can link it in the description, I will. Some of the stuff's thrifted, or they're not really things you can buy. So if you can buy it, I'll try and link it in the description. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I've definitely been enjoying school this first week. Hopefully that doesn't change as classes pick up and ROTC kicks in and stuff like that. But I'm trying to stay positive and have fun and just keep doing the stuff I love, which includes making videos. So I will be back with another video next week. And yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Turn on notifications so you know when I upload next. It's every Monday and Friday on this channel. So bye, thank you for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll be back soon with another video.